Prime Minister Modi holds talks with Putin, expresses support for Russia's response to Wagner mutiny. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in a telephonic conversation with Russian President Vladimir Putin, voiced his support for the response by the Russian leadership to the Wagner mutiny in order to uphold law and order in the country. In connection with the events of June 24, Narendra Modi expressed understanding and support for the decisive actions of the Russian leadership to protect law and order, ensure stability in the country and the security of its citizens, read a Kremlin statement translated in English. While discussing the situation in Ukraine, PM reiterated his call for dialogue and diplomacy to resolve the ongoing conflict. They reviewed progress in bilateral cooperation and exchanged views on regional and global issues of mutual interest. The leaders highlighted the significance of consistent implementation of major joint projects across various sectors, expressing satisfaction over the notable increase in trade between the two countries in 2022 and the first quarter of the current year, the Kremlin said. Collaboration in multilateral forums. Special attention was given to the cooperation between India and Russia through multilateral platforms, including the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, where India currently holds the chairmanship, as well as the G20 and BRICS formats. Prime Minister Modi also provided an update on his recent visit to Washington and his international engagements. Discussion on Ukraine conflict. The leaders addressed the situation concerning Ukraine, with President Putin evaluating the current state of affairs in the conflict zone and emphasizing Kyiv's categorical refusal to take necessary political and diplomatic measures for conflict resolution. Commitment to strengthening the strategic partnership. Kremlin said that the conversation was informative and constructive, with both leaders reaffirming their mutual commitment to enhancing the special and privileged strategic partnership between Russia and India. They agreed on the necessity of further engagements and exchanges to deepen bilateral ties. The conversation between the leaders comes days after the Russian mercenary group Wagner initiated a revolt amidst escalating tensions between the Russian Ministry of Defense and Wagner's leader, Yevgeny Prigozhin. Prigozhin started the rebellion as a response to an alleged attack by the ministry on his forces. On June 24, in a televised address, Russian President Vladimir Putin condemned Wagner mercenaries for their actions and called it treason. Prigozhin's forces successfully seized control of Russia's Rostov-on-Don and the headquarters of the southern military district before advancing towards Moscow in an armored column. Following the intervention of Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko, Prigozhin agreed to retreat and his forces began withdrawing from Rostov-on-Don late on June 24.